No, his temperature's down now.
Now, Julia, how are you feeling today? Very good? No problems with you? Very good. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Jackson.
So you can go home. I'm the sister on the children's ward, and I want to explain to you the routine that you and the child will experience when he comes into hospital. We have facilities here for 22 children, and they're divided up into 5-bedded bays, and we try to keep together the children who come in on the same day. We accept each child's level of development as it is, and like to make as little change as possible in the child's personal routine. If he has a favourite toy or a cuddly piece of blanket or whatever takes to bed with him, then please bring it in with him and let us know. We have facilities for 6 mothers to stay on the ward. Priority is given to mothers with children under 5 and those with special disabilities such as deafness or physical or mental handicaps. On the day of operation, children's beds are moved into the area in the operation bay, which is visible from beside Sister's office. I would like to stress that parents are welcome on the ward, particularly mothers. They are very necessary to keep the child's continuity of daily routine going. We like you to continue the relationship you have with the child at home. Although there are certain daily routines, we try to be as flexible as possible. Parents' normal feelings of tenderness and protectiveness are increased when the child is in hospital. We have a playroom which is separate from the sleeping area of the ward, and apart from the day of operation, the children spend most of their time there. There are 2 full-time nursery nurses responsible for looking after and playing with the children. There is a sitting room on the ward which is for parents and adult visitors only, and tea is provided there, but not food. If you're visiting all day, then please bring some food in with you, or there are places outside where you can get it. We have open visiting here. It means that parents can visit any time they like. The child's day runs, in fact, from 7 o'clock in the morning until lights out at about 7 at night. If you can't get in and visit your child as frequently as you'd like, then don't get upset about it. There's always the nurses, the nursery nurses, and as often as other parents as well, who will act as substitutes. Brothers and sisters may visit, but they remain the responsibility of their parents. It's not possible for the ward to provide food and drink for them. Our responsibility is to the child in hospital. On the day of operation, if you wish, we like you to help with the preparation of the child for the operation, for his bathing, putting on his gown and pants, and then sit with him after he's had his pre-medication. Usually, the nurse who has given him his pre-medication goes with the child to theatre and stays with him until he is anaesthetised. She will then collect him after he has been roused in theatre. The children are brought back into the ward and into the operation bay, where there is a nurse always in attendance, and their condition is monitored closely after the operation. Children take different amounts of time to wake up after the operation, but please, although it's difficult, allow your child to wake up naturally. The children may look pale when they come back from theatre and have a little dry blood round their nose and mouth, and if they're sick, it might be a little blood-stained, but this is only to be expected and should not cause you undue worry. If you're unable to visit for a long period on the day of operation, then please phone up and inquire how the child is, and we will tell you the best time to telephone us, and perhaps you'll be able to get in later on in the evening. On the day after his operation, we'd like you to take a positive approach with the child. He has to eat and he has to drink to help get the muscles of his throat working again properly. You may also find that for a day or 2 after the operation, the child is rather more clingy and not his usual self, but this is only to be expected when you consider the experience he's just gone through. If you're at all worried about anything or don't understand anything, then please ask me or one of the nurses, and don't just sit and worry on your own about what's going on.